Hello YouTube and welcome back to my games of Pixel Piracy. My name is SSJGazhan 99 and as always, welcome back. So, part number 22 and audio problems. Fantastic. New headset. I forgot to reset my microphone settings for the new headset. And yes, so I was muted pretty much entirely throughout this video. So, I can't quite remember what I was doing right here. I think I was just checking the time and date, refreshing my memory on what last happened. I believe the last thing to happen was we bought a new crew member, and that was pretty much it, really. So, yeah. Alex Kurtz, some stat upgrades, 17 TP to work with, which is fantastic. So, yeah. He's already got the short sword, but I believe that's for one of my other guys, so that it didn't really make much difference there, to be honest. So, yeah. Morale and hunger's pretty good. So, level 3 vitality, level 2 for strength. Level 3 strength, always nice. I'm actually watching this as well as like, recording the sound as well. The volume over the top, so I can't remember half the stuff I was doing. But yeah, so as a quick upgrade for myself, what I've been up to, well, you know, not much really. Been trying to sort things out. My mum was ill over the weekend, so I pretty much spent most of the time around there. Went to see Leyton Orient play on Saturday, but unfortunately we had to leave early because my mum wasn't well. And that was that really, to be honest. Just had to have done with it, leave, go home, look after my mum until pretty much Monday really, when I come back home. So it's Tuesday morning now, and well, it's not actually, it's Tuesday afternoon now. And yeah, so I'm back. So I thought, you know what, I haven't put any videos up for about 3 or 4 days, so I might as well get a video of Pixel Piracy up and running and on the go. So yeah. New Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure deck came out over the weekend. Looks pretty decent. I haven't been able to pick myself up one yet, but I'm working on it. Hoping for some more hours from work. Again, still no hours from work, which kind of sucks, really. You know, spent a long time looking for a job, finally find one, and yeah, nothing. No hours, no nothing. So not even a phone call to say, oh, we're sorry, we don't have any hours for you, blah 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 blah. We have got you on our faults or whatever. Yeah, but what can you do? This is what work is like these days. You know what I mean? They don't care about the little people like me and you. They care about the big profits and budgets and things like that. That's why they have things like self-service machines and good stuff like that. Purely simply because they don't have to pay people, and that is the long and short of it. They had to pay people nothing. So first island, and we have skeletons, we have hobos, we have a tribal statue, we have a bronze chest, and that's okay. They're all around about 28 to 30 HP, so we should be able to take these out. Just get the crew set up.
Shiver me timbers.
Everybody gone. Now I know what happens here, and it is a complaint that I do have. It's this. Now, if all 5 of my guys had gone for the first guy on the screen, which is this guy that they've all just walked straight past, this guy here, we would have killed him and then started to work on people as you go along. The problem is they spread out. You've got 3 guys on 2 guys. You've got 2 guys on this one fella at the back here. You've got the captain going off and pissballing about over the front there, wherever he is over there. You know, it causes issues because obviously because your people are split up moving around, and you can use the move attack command, but it doesn't always work. Like 2 people may go to that target, and the rest of them will just spread out and split up. And as you can see, I'm pointing out here that, you know, it doesn't help when they split like this because they're so wide apart. They end up getting singled out by more than one person, and they just get absolutely destroyed. So as you can see, they've just got killed. That's me down to 4 guys. I haven't killed a single one of theirs. You know what I mean? I've split. You know, because they're so spread out, my people are just going to die on here, and there's nothing much I can do about it. As soon as they started splitting up, I knew we were dead, and unfortunately, that's the end of the main total. It was a good run. It was about, I don't know, an hour and 20 minutes or whatever it was that his run was on for. But you know, we got done. We got done purely and simply because of RNG, not necessarily RNG, but the programming was kind of incorrect. You know, what would be nice is if you could actually tell them, like, if you're a part of a pirate crew and you've got your captain and you're doing all your stuff, you know, normally your captain will say to you, "This is what we're going to do. You know, we're going to kill this guy. We're going to go to this guy, and we're going to continue on from there." So our captain for this one is going to be Barbary Kerman, and the world is going to be the KSP. But unfortunately, I put a J at the front there where my hands are too big for the keyboard, and you know, whatever. And I think we pick monsters. I think on this one, I believe it was Monster Plague, and I think it was Monster Plague and the Falcon Blade. I think was this one. So that is Barbary Kerman. Now, one thing I have noticed about the plague setting on this game is that if you, how do I explain this? Like, general stats is pretty crap, really. My old self was reading out his statistics, but to be honest with you, I've probably read out every single statistic that's been written down in the game. It's just me reading the same things over and over again. You know, he's depressive, he's constantly in the dumps, he's scarred, many lines across his body, he's seen lots of battle, and the last one was whatever it was, but they're always, you know, they're pretty much the same, really. Once you've read them once, you've read them all the time. But I will continue to read them out on live stuff, obviously, in the situation where I am right now, where the audio didn't go through. Not really much I can do about it. You know, I've just got to do what I can and just stay in there. The other thing I wasn't too clear on, and here this one here, is the up and coming boxers. Their stats don't seem to, how do I put it? Their stats don't quite match up correct. I'll try and explain that correctly. You would expect a boxer of some sorts to have high vitality, high strength, possibly high dexterity. But unfortunately, for some reason, the stats are coming out with high dexterity, high intellect, high agility, low strength, medium vitality, which doesn't make quite much sense to me. So, obviously, old me is reading out the stats for Deborah Looney. Obviously, change he to she because it is female, or she is female. Up-and-coming boxer, run-ins with his old mentor and former combatant severely hurt in the ring and vowed to become a pirate to avenge his non-death and blah 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 blah. Again, right now I'm probably explaining to myself, because that's who you talk to when you play these games and you record these things. I'm explaining to myself, like, why is his like vitality so low, you know, why is his strength so low? You expect them to be really high as boxers, surely. So straight in for some food. So yeah, to explain what I think happens with the plague settings, the neutral creatures that you get, like your crabs, your cats, turtles, oysters, all those sort of things, I believe they are... Oh, that was kind of weird. What's going on here? Yeah, my computer's doing some weird stuff. Sorry about the little jumps there in the video if you actually see them. But it looks like it's sort of trying to buffer and load a video that I've already got. Granted, like on the game that I'm playing, it's quite high, to be honest. You know, it's like 37 gig, something like that. So maybe it's just the VLC players having trouble keeping up with the VLC and recording on OBS at the same time. So I don't know. Maybe that's just an issue that the game's having. But all your neutral minions in the plague setting, I believe they're all gone. So there's no like turtles, there's no crabs, there's no chickens, there's no cats, there's no oysters. I'm assuming there's probably going to be no parrots or anything like that. So those are all missing from the game. Now the first thing that I noticed when I was playing this specific settings, both my captain and my boxer had low strength, so I had a feeling this wasn't going to go so well in this specific game. Just got a double crit in there somewhere, which is very nice. Nice little boat to steal. Fail. Fail. Yeah, that gets annoying. I know 40% chance is not great, but when you do like 7 or 8 of them in a row and they all fail, that kind of sucks. So we're going to go to Parkview, see how we get on from here. So what have we got? We've got dogs. Now, just for your general reference, when I mean your neutral mobs, dogs aren't part of the neutral mob settings. They are standard mobs. So when I say neutral, I mean like your chickens and your turtles and your tortoise, whatever. They're all exempt from the islands. Pretty much. Now, I don't think I've done a single one. I've done about 3 or 4 of them in my time, but I don't actually remember whether or not they actually had any neutral creatures on them at all. So bananas. That's actually a good point. I do have bananas. Or did I use them? I can't remember if I used them or not. I think she was dead regardless. I can't remember. It was only about an hour ago that I'd done this video. I actually recorded it. And I can't remember exactly what happened. So I'm actually sort of playing this back as you guys would have seen it, to be honest, because I can't remember. I'm probably going to go back and pick up another pirate. And here I was just debating whether to blow that ship up or take it. But when I saw this happen, when I moved, I knew they were going to go and eat the food. So this is why I've done this. And I basically send them back to the boat to eat the food so they can nick that boat that they have. So that was my meaning behind that. So I knew they were going to go and eat this food. Send them over there. Get them to attack the dude. Now I'm not too sure what makes... So that there, the box moves. I'm not too sure what makes it do that, to be honest. It's kind of weird, really, how that works. Capture the boat. Oh, what's happened here? Yeah, I don't know what's happened here. It's kind of... Why are you doing this? Ah, right, it's doing its buffering thing. Okay, let's get on with it. We already know that already. Sorry about that. I'm not too sure what's going on, really, to be honest. That worked. Failed. Failed. Go back in and get another pirate. Now I've got a feeling that the map reading is going to be really, really important as the game progresses on, because that kind of having the ability to read the map early game would be very, very good, but obviously it's very, very expensive as well for map reading. I think the TP for map reading is 15. Well, it could be lower actually, it might be lower, but it does get... It's one of those way up options really. It's like, do you want to get the early cleaning, or do you want to get, you know... I'm not too sure there's someone at the door. I'm not even too sure if anyone's in. So we're probably going to pick up the other boxer. If he's still there. Is he still there? Wigmaker. Oh, did we... Oh no, we already picked the other boxer up, didn't we? Yeah. Knife.